to my channel. So today I'm going to be trying out these abstract nail design that I've been seeing all over social media. At the end of doing the design, I felt like I butchered it. And I think there are a few things I would change when I'm going to try it again because I'm open to giving it another try. Um, but I want to say thank you so much to my new subscribers. I got a few new subscribers this week, and I'm super excited about that. My channel is super small, and I am always excited to see new subscribers and always grateful for the old ones that have been here since the beginning because someone had to be number one. Thank you so much to you. Um, and with my new studio setup, I hope to be able to create a lot more content um, and to try to edit these videos as best as I possibly can um, so that the quality can be great. So here what I'm doing is I'm going in with my not polish top coat and I am just creating a I want to say a smooth background to work on because I find that when I'm doing new designs, if I mess up, it's kind of hard, especially with black because it stains the acrylic. So that's why I chose to go in with top coat first. I should have used my base coat. I was going to, and then I realized that I only have top coat. Like I really thought I ordered base coat as well, but all my gels are top coat, so I wasn't able to do that. But I did reach for it in the beginning. That's why you're actually seeing that. I think it's Macart. The Macart box was in the beginning of the video. So I went ahead, cured it under the lamp. This is what it's looking like. And I'm just using this Meet Across black gel from Temu. It was like $1 something um, and the art brush is also from Temu. I love small art brushes. I'm hoping that I'll be able to use the longer ones because I hardly ever use them. I find myself using them for other things that have nothing to do with nails simply because I don't use them when I'm doing nail designs. I find that it's harder to work with for me, but I'm hoping to give it a try this year. Um, so for the past 10 years, yay, I've been doing acrylics and I posted about this on my socials, I think sometime earlier this week. Um, and so in those 10 years, what I really focused on were the fundamentals, the things I struggled with, acrylic to acrylic powder to monomer ratio, making sure my bead isn't too wet, too dry, etc. That's what acrylic to powder ratio entail. Powder to liquid ratio entails. So those are the things I focus on. Cuticle work, I struggled with that as well. I used to have the acrylic flood in the cuticle, so I had to spend a longer time on filing and cleaning up after sculpting the nail. And as a result, I also struggle with lifting because when you have the acrylic where it's not supposed to be, then you know that's going to cause other problems. So I've been working on those things, trying to perfect them. And I must say, every time I do a new set, I feel so impressed with myself because I can see that I've grown and that I'm getting better. And I just want to say to anyone out there who may be in the beginner phase, if this is something that you truly are passionate about, if this is something that you enjoy doing, if this is something that you really love, even though you may not know what you're doing right now, If you stick with it, you will do great. Just practice, practice, practice. Don't be afraid to wear your own designs because best believe someone out there is going to see something that you did and they're going to think the world of it even though you don't. Because I remember when I just started and my first set was so horrid. If you go to my socials, you'll see. I think I did a post here on YouTube as well, in a YouTube post. I'm not sure, but I know that it's on my TikTok, Insta, and where else do I have that post? I'm not sure, but Insta and TikTok, I know it's there. And you'll see a picture of the very first acrylic set that I did. Oh my God, they looked horrible. Um, but fast forward 10 years later, and here we are. So I know for some people it may not take as long, but and that's great, by the way. But for me, it it did for various reasons. Maybe I'll get into those on another video. Um, but it was definitely worth it. Um, the the long game, and so like I was saying, if this is something that you want to do, just keep at it. Just keep at it, because sometimes you do something and then it's like you'll hear somebody say, "Oh my God, I love your nails." And you were like, "Are they teasing?" No, they're not teasing. They actually do love them. And when you tell people that you did that on yourself, sometimes they won't even believe you, especially with the dominant hand, because using the dominant hand to do the less dominant is pretty easy, right? But then the other way around, using the less dominant hand to do the dominant hand can be quite challenging. You have to focus a little bit more. Um, Dexterity has to be sharper, but just keep practicing, just keep at it. Don't give up. And if you have questions about something you're not too sure, try to get a nail mentor that you can reach out to, maybe in person or online, just to, shoot your questions to them so that they can help you. If you want to ask me, you can. I'll leave my email in the description. So if you have nail questions, you can send me an email. Um, I have to say that when you're a self-taught nail tech, in the beginning can be really challenging because maybe no one will take you seriously because they feel like, oh, you don't want to go to the nail tech schools and whatever. It could be that you can't afford it. It could be that the timing is not right for you, like for various reasons. But just knowing that there is someone out there to help guide you or to teach you at least whatever it is that they know, because I don't know everything. I'm still learning. That's a part of my name. My Trisha is learning nails and loves everything beauty. Even when I'm 60, I'll still be learning nails because they're new techniques, they're new designs. You may be doing a French one way, and then a few years later, somebody comes out with a different way, and it's just as great because you get the same results, maybe quicker. Who knows? But like you get the point. So don't give up. Reach out to someone who will be open and honest and willing to help you in a loving way. Because I remember my first set, I sent the picture to my cousin because she's a nail tech and she laughed at me. And just because of how it made me feel, I removed them in less than an hour. Like I have the timestamps on the photos and everything in the post that I mentioned earlier. The timestamps are there, like in less than an hour I removed them. And you know something, to be honest with you, I had no issue rocking those nails until the scarf. I kid you not. Because I felt so proud of myself that I had the courage to try it simply because okay, I'm gonna tell you how I got started with acrylics. Maybe it will make more sense. So it was my graduation from high school, and my cousin did my nails and my hair for graduation. And when she was doing my nails, because it's something that I wanted to learn acrylics like much earlier. But the person I wanted to, not her, but the person I had reached out to wasn't willing to help. Like the post touched on this a little bit more. But the person that I really admired and stuff, she wasn't willing to help me. She said I was too young and the tools would cut me, etc. Um, so I didn't get started in acrylics until years later. But when my cousin did my acrylic set for graduation, I took a mental picture of everything that she used and I went and I bought most of them. And I say most simply because there were some things that I thought I could skip. Wrong move, but I did for various reasons. Financial was one, of course. One thing I thought of was, well, I don't need to buy acetone because my dad has thinner at home that he uses for auto body repair, so I just use that and that will save a little money. And I thought, okay, I don't have to buy hand files because he has sanding paper and I'll just use that. Of course, that's what they use to make the hand files, but I literally just had it like just folded up a square as small as I could and just use it that way. Like I didn't even try to maybe cut it and put it onto something to make it more aesthetically pleasing or anything. It was just like that, the way they sell them in the shops. Um, so that's how I started and I kept practicing and practicing. Um, but you know what? All the all the rejection, it somehow kept propelling me because I was not going to allow anyone to deter me because it's something that I really, really, really wanted to do. And I do regret the fact that I didn't start when I wanted to. But instead, in that time, I just watch YouTube videos, like a lot of YouTube videos, and I watch nail care education a lot. Like I still do. Um, and so I really do have to say, and shout out to her because even sometimes if I don't see something like covered in a video, I would shoot her an email. Even when I started working on clients, because I created a hand model program just so I could have some practice. So I would do people's nails for free. They would come to my house and I would have questions and I would send her an email and she would respond to my email. And I was like, wow, somebody's actually willing to help me. And so if you really want this, don't don't shy away from the mistakes. Don't feel discouraged by the mistakes that you will make while you're learning because you're learning, and guess what, you will always be learning. I'm here to help in any way I can. Product tips, questions, I don't know, whatever it is, I'm hoping that I can help. Just shoot me an email. and I will try as best as possible to help you. Um, and hold me accountable too if you see something in one of my videos that you're not clear on or that you think I didn't do in the best way. Let me know because, as I said, I'm learning. I'll always be learning. And you have to be humble when you're trying to learn things. So I just wanted to share that. I know it's a lot of talking, and some people don't like talking in nail videos. If you don't, maybe my channel isn't for you because I won't promise that, I can't promise rather that I won't talk in the next one. Um, but I just needed to share that because it's okay. Yesterday I was on Instagram and I saw this nail tech post a reel, and she was talking about how when she just started, she reached out to different techs just trying to, get some help and stuff, and there was a lot of gatekeeping. Nobody wanted to help her. And I was like, wow, so I'm not the only one. And what's crazy is people are still going through this to this day. No kidding. So if there are people who are still going through the same thing that I went through in 2026, maybe in some small way, I can help someone else who is where I was 10 years ago or before then, because like I said, it's something I wanted to start way before I actually started. But in that time I just watched YouTube videos. So who knows, maybe now I would be on year 15, but whatever. I started, I'm here now, and um I will say the only thing I regret was removing my first set less than an hour later. Because maybe if I had worn them with pride, someone would see them and would be willing to teach me because I did them for a flight. And when I took them off, I had to just go to press-ons instead. So I popped some press-ons on, and my flight was, I think, the next day, and I just went about my business. So that's the only thing I regret, honestly. But like I said, I'm here now. A lot of rambling. I'm sorry, but don't give up. If this is what you truly like, and this is what you want to learn to do, and for this year, because I think I've perfected retention and cuticle work and acrylic application and shaping and filing and sculpting and all the things. I want to focus now on designs because I'm not good at that. That's the honest truth. I'm not good at designs, as you can see in this video. I'm not very good at designs. And I want to work on that for this year. So this is actually my first attempt at um a trend in design, because normally when I see trends, I just stay away from them because I'm still, working on the acrylic application, how much monomer, how much powder, all of that stuff. And I still am sometimes, because every now and again you'll get a bead that's just no good and you have to just wipe it off and start over. But you keep going, you keep going, you keep pushing, you keep trying again, keep practicing. um Resources might be limited. Don't be discouraged by what others may have and what you don't have, because like I said, when I started I didn't have all the right tools, and I know that definitely contributed to the poor results that I was getting. But I did not let that deter me from practicing. Don't let it deter you. um and if, like I said before, and I can't stress this enough, if you have nail questions, you can send me an email if you want to. and I'll try to cover it in a video, or I'll shoot you a response back. Um, well, I will shoot your response back, but depending on what it is, if it's something that I've never covered, then I might do a video on it just so others can benefit as well. But I will respond to your email and might do a video. I hope that's clear. Um, so I'm I'm looking forward to trying to help as best as I can. I will also be doing some content on how to get certified as a nail tech in my home country, which is Jamaica, because it's something that I really wanted, and I'm finally on the way to accomplishing that. So I am certified, but I have not received my certificate as yet. It's gonna take a little bit of time. And then once I receive my certificate, then I'll be able to get my license. So I'm hoping to have that done by the end of this month, hopefully. Um, you are able to get a supplemental document which can be used in the interim to acquire your to acquire your license, sorry. So I'm gonna be working on that in this upcoming week, and I'll be doing some content on that and how to become a certified nail tech in Jamaica, and then I'm gonna be doing some content on how to be a licensed nail tech here in Jamaica. um I will also be doing some content on being a work from home nail tech, because I do have a little bit of experience on that. Um, I have quite a bit of content that I want to work on producing this year. I want to do more content this year actually, because now I have a setup that I didn't have before. I wish my studio was soundproof, honestly, because that's the only issue now. As you can hear, like noises in my background every time I do videos, because it's quite paper thin. But I'm trying to work with what I have, and I'm hoping that I can still add some value to someone's nail career or in some way. And as we learn and grow together in time, we'll get better at the things that we're working towards. And um, if you like this content, or if there's something that you want me to cover, you can leave it in the comments or shoot me an email, and I will be sure to get that out for you. Um, I could do a Q&A session, let me know. Um, what else did I not cover? I did not do any notes for this video. It's actually my first time not making notes for a video. I always do. But there was just so much that I wanted to cover in this video. Um, but the most important thing that I wanted to stress, and I won't say it, there's no way to say it too much, is don't give up. Don't give up. Don't allow others to deter you from achieving the things you want to achieve, and don't compare yourself to others. Don't give up. Don't let anyone deter you from achieving the things you want to achieve, and don't compare yourself to others. um so here and now in the video, what I'm doing is I'm actually using my cuticle bit, and I'm going over the cuticle area with this bit to remove any gel that I did not see seep into the cuticle area before I put it in the lamp, because sometimes that does happen to me still. I have a cleanup brush, but sometimes I still miss it and I don't see it until after it comes out. So that's what I'm doing here with the cuticle bit, just because I'm a perfectionist. I can't help it, and I do this whenever I see necessary. And then I'm going to just finish up with some of my jojoba oil. Um, I actually have it now available for purchase in three different sizes. There's a cuticle pen, and then there are two sizes in the dropper bottles, a small and a large. I think it's a 5 ml and a 30 ml, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll be sure to clear that up in my next video because I will be doing another voiceover right after this one for a full set acrylics for my toes. Um, so I'm just massaging in the cuticle oil, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble. I will try as best as possible to get content out that is informative, helpful, and beneficial to you. And if you found this content helpful in any way, please let me know in the comments what was your favorite part of this video or what was your takeaway from this video. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Please share with someone who it may help as well. And please be sure to subscribe so that the next time I post, you won't miss it. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye bye.